Vasil Bykaŭ. Vasil Uladzimiravič Bykaŭ, often spelled Vasil Bykov, Belarusian, Vasil Uladzimiravič Bykaŭ, Russian. Vasil Vladimirovich Bykov, 19 June 1924 – 22 June 2003, was a prolific Soviet and Belarusian author of novels and novellas about World War II and a significant figure. His work earned him endorsements for the Nobel Prize nomination from, among others, Nobel Prize laureates Czesław Brodsky and Czesław Miłosz. Life and career. Vasil Bykaŭ was born in the village Byki, not far from Vitebsk, in 1924. In 1941 he was in Ukraine when Germany attacked the USSR. At first 17-year-old Bykaŭ dug trenches, then he volunteered for the Red Army. He was arrested and almost shot as a German spy. For years after the war he continued to serve, returning to the USSR only in the mid-1950s. There he started to work as a journalist for the Hrodna Pravda newspaper. In that same decade his first novellas began to come out, of which the most famous are The Ordeal, The Obelisk, To Go and Not Return, and To Live Till Sunrise. The Ordeal, titled Liquidation by the author himself, but originally published under the title Sotnikau after the main character, inspired director Larisa Shepetko's film The Ascent, released in 1977 and winner of the Golden Bear Award at the 27th Berlin International Film Festival. During and after the Perestroika, he participated in pro-reform movement, e.g. Popular Front of Belarus. In October 1993, he signed the Letter of 42. Bykaŭ's literary achievement lies in his sternly realistic, albeit touched by lyricism, depictions of World War II battles, typically with a small number of characters. In the ferociousness of encounter they face moral dilemmas both vis-a-vis their enemies and within their own Soviet world burdened by ideological and political constraints. This approach brought vicious accusations of false humanism from some Red Army generals and the Communist Party press. Other reviews praised the uncompromising writing. Vasil Bykov is a very courageous and uncompromising writer, rather of the Solzhenitsyn stamp, wrote Michael Glenny in Partisan Review in 1972. Bykaŭ was one of the most admired writers in the Soviet Union. In 1980 he was awarded the honorific title of People's Writer of the Byelorussian SSR. Outside of his native country, Vasil Bykaŭ is one of the most widely read Belarusian writers. During the Soviet period, his works were translated into most major languages of the world. Several of Bykaŭ's novellas are available in English, such as The Dead Feel No Pain 1965. However, most of the translations were done on the basis of Russian rendering. Bykaŭ wrote all of his works in his native Belarusian language and translated several of them into Russian by himself. Vasil Bykaŭ's stature in the life of his country remains enormous. An opponent of Alexander Lukashenko's regime and a supporter of the Belarusian Popular Front, he lived abroad for several years, first in Finland, then in Germany and the Czech Republic, but returned to his homeland just a month before his death. The memory of his turbulent life and uncompromising stance on the war have only enhanced his reputation at home and abroad ever since. Awards. Order of the Red Star 1944, Jakub Kola's State Prize of the Belarusian SSR for the story The Third Rocket, 1964. Order of the Red Banner of Labor 1974. USSR State Prize for To Live Till Sunrise, 1974. Jakub Kola's State Prize of the Belarusian SSR for the story Wolf Pack, His Battalion, 1978. People's Writer of the Belarusian SSR 1980. Hero of Socialist Labor 1984. Order of Lenin 1984. Order of the Patriotic War, First Class 1985. Lenin Prize for Sign of Misfortune 1986. Order of Friendship of Peoples 1994. Order of Francis Scarina Belarus 1994. San Valentino International Golden Prize 1998.